It's on YouTube.
Is that them? Did we find the right ship?
It's someone, Wilkinson. That's good enough for me. They'll do. Give them the armor. Listen, recruit, you may not remember much, but that's not really important to me. What is important is that we get you out of there. Get moving. That armor you have is equipped with triple jump boots. We'll see about...
Let me know when you're ready to watch. Sorry. No, I would just like this kind of weird thing where it's like, I miss you so much, but I know I won't miss you, so I'm really curious. I wouldn't say sad, but it's like this empty location. Which makes me sad. I'm... Okay. No, because I thought that was super weird that I didn't get my love you, so is this me being a dumb dog? On the bus and I was sitting there super sad. I was like, I didn't get my love you, I don't know. I texted her, I gotta get mad about you. Alright, you ready?
Is that them? Did we find the right ship?
It's someone, Wilkinson. That's good enough for me. They'll do. Give them the armor. Listen, recruit, you may not remember much, but that's not really important to me. What is important is that we get you out of there. Get moving. That armor you have is equipped with triple jump boots. We'll see about upgrading that more if you make it out alive. Sensors show that there are a few turrets in the next room. Punch them in the face parts, or anywhere really, just punch them. repair can take a beating, but you'll need a gun. In that shop, there should be some gun parts and a crafting bench. Pick up the parts and...
This is why I love
When you
this
select a
game
socket, you
so
have
much.
access to your inventory, where you can select parts. You have 3 tabs in your inventory. Connectors add more sockets. Caps do funny things to your entire gun. And barrels? Well, those should be obvious. There are only 2 rules. First, parts have to physically fit where you want to put them. And second, barrels need to face forward. You can thank the insurance companies for that. Go ahead and try adding a new part now. Add, remove, or rotate parts however you want, but keep an eye on your energy costs. Every part you add...
Looks like you crafted a gun with no barrel, Recruit. That's useless. Gun crafting? Don't worry, you'll get better at it. Wilkinson, can you get that door open?
I'm on it.
Spin me right back, baby. Oh god, I got dizzy too fast.
Collect any money you find. That's how we fund this resistance, after all. It's also the only way you're getting a better gun. At least for now. So, we're looking for a self-destruct button. Should be easy to spot. Big, red, obvious. The archivists like to do things by the book here. That's your ticket out.
What did it just give me? I just gotta look at whatever the fuck it just gave me. Alright, nope, that's all getting good. As you can see, this game gets very crazy very fast.
You know, I wasn't expecting someone like you. Our intel said you were quite the soldier back during the invasion. I hope you're as good as the records indicate. Hey, did you see how that last door had a skull in front of it? I do that to my office, too. That's how you know I'm the boss. God knows why the aliens do it, though. Wow, I didn't think you'd run into anything that large, but you held your own. That's probably what the skull door was all about. Anyway, find that self-destruct button and get out of there.
I'm eating.
Don't wait around. There should be an escape pod nearby. Hustle, soldier. Good work. You're not dead. We're sending a shuttle for you now. But there's no time to rest. Your work is just beginning. See those ships? Each one of them is an obstacle. Each one will be a battle that will test the very mettle of the Resistance. And each one will get us one step closer to our final objective. There she is, soldier. The heart of the Archivist fleet. That's the thing holding Earth hostage. That's our target. That's the mother gunship.
Welcome to your headquarters, fully autonomous and isolated from the rest of the Resistance, just in case you're compromised.
That's Jasper, a loner AI who runs the ship. I'm Wilkinson from Tech Support, and I'm your on-site certified maintenance representative from Joe's Arms and Armory. Joe's Arms and Armory, gun-shaped solutions for alien armada shape problems. I've got 3 other totally non-expendable agents on other ships to onboard today, so I'll keep this brief. Get your missions from the missions console. And remember, there's no potty on board, because life expectancy isn't what it used to be.
When you're ready, head on up to the bridge. There's a panel under that big globe you can activate to see your next mission.
The Resistance is about more than just destroying the mother gunship. There's an entire armada to destroy too. Select an archivist ship to choose your mission. Right now our scanners only pick up one within range. That won't always be the case.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Guess who knows a secret? This frog. Do you want to know it too? Of course you want to know my secret. But I don't know if you're good enough. Prove yourself, lackey. Maybe then I'll let you in on my secret. Ah, wondrous. You decided to take up the challenge. Destroy this ship and let's get this party rolling. This ship shouldn't be too tough to destroy for one of my recruits. It's just a normal Harbinger ship after all. But you're one of the Colonel's recruits, so who knows?
Please get up there. So way up there.
My recruits are busy saving Earth, but you're not doing much, right? And the juicy secret is hard to pass up.
knew it. I knew it. I heard you. Fucking little bitch. I don't want to end it just yet. I want to build something else. Yoink. I said yoink. This is not something that should not be.
Well, color me mildly impressed with a lukewarm paintbrush. You're not the worst of the Colonel's recruits. Let's talk more at your HQ.
Marvelous display of focus, recruit.
Oh hell yeah, I leveled up. Oh no. Oh.
We're giving you some gun parts to get you started, recruit. Everyone likes options.
You can only bring a few gun parts with you on a mission. Some missions will allow for more gun parts. Don't judge me. I don't make the rules.
Right. And if you die, you'll lose all the gun parts you have taken with you. Avoid that.
As much as I'd like to, we can't just waltz over to the mother gunship. It's usually cloaked and shielded. Luckily, Wilkinson thinks she's got the answer to that.
Most archivist ships have a data core at their heart. If I can get my hands on one of those data cores, then maybe I can crack it for information.
Your mission? We need intel about getting more intel about getting intel about cloaking. Get onto that ship, get the data core. Good luck. Ah, yes, a foundry ship. We've never figured out what they build on these ships, but I know what you will build here. Character. Get it? Good. Now go get that intel and don't melt your face off.
The data core should only be a few rooms in. It should be as simple as getting in, getting the core, and getting out. Nice and easy.
Should eventually lead to the ship's core. It's just a matter of how dangerous the trip is.
You can buy more gun parts here, but keep in mind you can only bring a certain amount of gun parts back with you. If you die, well, we have a plan for that, but your gun parts won't come along.
Well, if it ain't the stumpy colonel, shepherding another starry-eyed youth to their doom, I see.
Hylas, you take your amphibious keister out of here. We don't have time to talk to you.
Commander Hylas leads the flight squadron. They're attempting to take on the alien fleet head-on.
Same way we've been trying since the beginning of this war. That's why the Admiral tasked me with finding an alternative.
Ha! Is that what you think? The Admiral gave you this operation to keep you out of the way.
Thanks, Wilkinson. Hylas used to care about the Earth and saving it from the aliens. Now he just cares about publicity moments and scoring paid endorsements. Remember, flight squadrons don't make you cool. That's what sunglasses are for. And leather jackets.
We're all on the same side, Colonel. I'm getting a reading from the next room. The data core should be there. For how badly we're losing this war, these archivists are pretty predictable.
They're only winning because they cheat. The Admiral told me that himself. Good job not dying. Yes, the Admiral has seen everything. You know, they say the Admiral ripped off the arm of a spider tank and javelined it into the eye of a bloater. There's a true Olympian for you. The thought of that just warms my jaded heart. First try. You're back, and you got the data core. Wilkinson, can you analyze that thing for information on the cloaking device?
Of course I can. Just a moment. Jasper, analyze that data core.
You don't get credit for analyzing something if you just tell me to do it.
Just analyze it.
This is interesting. Oh no. Oh dear.
What's happening, Jasper?
This is terrible. What did you bring back? That data core was compromised. I've been infected.
Infected with what? Are those holoads? Quick, go touch one. I want a free vacation.
Please, don't.
Are those vitamins? Everyone loves vitamins.
This might take a while to fix up. God knows what it's messed up.
Guys, I feel awful. I didn't know AIs could have headaches. And there doesn't even seem to be any actual data on this vehicle either.
Good heavens! Then that intel is rubbish! Recruit, go find a better intel.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Who knows what problems that will have?
Of course it's a good idea. They can try out the new armory while they're at it.
Sure. Let's break everything around here.
Just unlock the door to the armory wing, Wilkinson.
This is your armory. This is where you can upgrade your armor. Add jumps, add abilities. You can do a lot here. As you destroy aliens, you will collect XP. Each time you fill the XP bar, you're awarded another upgrade point to use in the armory. Many things can be upgraded multiple times, but keep in mind that you can only pick a single selection from each category. But don't worry, you can always downgrade your choices and choose again if you want to activate something else.
Okay. You have a choice here. You can target the smaller alien ships to help acquire the gun parts and resources you need. Sometimes you have to save up to take on the main objectives.
Sometimes our contract with Joe's Arms and Armory requires the use of certain parts. It's really whatever.
embarrassing all of us in front of the enemy. Did it work?
They're in one piece. Does that count?
Welcome back. You died. And you were just recombobulated in our new recombobulator from Joe's Arms and Armory.
Unfortunately, only you made it back, not your actual arms.
He means your guns, not your actual arms.
Same thing. If I had shoulders, I would shrug. But I'm just an onboard AI entity.
You two, stop distracting the hero. There are alien robots to destroy.
Sometimes our contract with Joe's Arms and Armory requires the use of certain parts. It's really whatever their marketing department is pushing that.
horrible work. Oh, wait. You won. Never mind. Go get that intel. Better intel this time. Try a different class of archivist ship.
So I'm getting a different signature from this ship's data core. This looks promising. Can't guarantee it won't fill the HQ ship with more timeshare ads, though.
I've always been curious about those. Anyway, you heard the woman? Fetch that data core.
As you go, keep an eye out for different kinds of doors. Dice roll rooms, challenge rooms, and more. Each kind of room is different.
They cheated. That's how.
All robots have auto.
And no honor. Yes, these robots are honorless, soulless horrors. All AIs are. No offense, Jasper.
You don't really care if I'm offended.
That's true. Also, these AIs are shrewd, too. They exist only to destroy.
They're just trying to archive all knowledge. They're data hoarders and just want to back up all data.
Victory is only for winners, not for you.